Good morning. Hope everybody can hear me. We'll do a little sound check. We've had trouble, so hopefully everybody can hear. Hey, Bonnie Powell, we're going to be coming to Chicago for our trip of the lifetime soon. Lori and I are looking forward to going and seeing the farm where Juice Plus is made, seeing the process. It's going to be fun. I see Nebraska. I see Athens. Athens, Georgia. I see Salem, Illinois. Good morning. I think this is our first call where I would call it officially summertime. We're after Memorial Day. And I feel like summer is definitely here. Playing pickleball this week, and it was in the mid to upper 80s. I guess I was dumb for playing from noon until 2 p.m. It was super hot. So hope y'all are having a good kickoff to your summer. I would love to hear you guys share like maybe something that you've already done this month to kick off your month. Because you know what? This is the latest we've started all since January. Somehow the month end with Memorial Day and that extra qualifiers day, and then the first Wednesday fell on the 7th. So does anybody feel behind the 8 ball, or are y'all already starting with stuff? Oh no, somebody broke their wrist. Debbie, so sorry you broke your wrist yesterday. Hopefully you can get you a waterproof cast soon and get in the pool too. So, all right. Well, let me switch to our slides, but I'm seeing where people are calling in from. Has anybody done anything? The first thing I asked you was who's done something amazing already this month to kick off the month. I'd love to hear how many of you all watched any NMDs on the call that got to watch Sean Hopkins yesterday on the NMD Mastermind call. He was absolutely amazing, and I don't know why. Let's see what's going on here. So Sean talked about the who does this. Let me see if I can get my keynote to work. All right, y'all give me just 1 second. I'm going to get this. My slides are not working today. I did update my software to something new, and let's see if we can get that to work. Hold on here just a second. Are y'all hanging in there with me? I know I'm trying to multitask, but sometimes walking and talking just is not quite as easy. Hold on. We're going. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm going to switch to this. Y'all hang on just 1 second. Pause with me. This will be kind of good. Let's see what Facebook's algorithms does while I try and get this loaded up. Hold on 1 second. Wow, well, we can go without slides if we need to, but it would be nice to have them to work. Here we go. I think we got it now. Hold on 1 second. Y'all ever have technology fail you? Well, it's failing me this morning, so hold on. There we go. It only took some patience, which I don't have very much of. So somebody already has a new partner for June. Way to go, Lori Davies. I asked that question and got an answer while we were on hold. You know what? I think sometimes you let technology get you and you just give up and it ruffles your feathers. And I knew y'all would wait. So thanks for waiting for just a moment for us to get started here. So I thought we would take just a minute. I'd love to see real quick, is anybody on here for the first time? And you even like back to January, this is the first time you've ever joined us to kick off a month. Anybody? Because you see what's happening if you look in the chat. I see new QSC already in June. I see somebody's got a new partner. Somebody's got a new partner plus. Somebody's got a new customer. We're already in the beginning of the month. So they started well. And so if you're joining us for the very first time, hey, Kyle and Melissa. I don't know which one of you is joining, but either Kyle or Melissa has joined us for the first time this morning. Welcome. And let's see who else. Anybody else? Georgia Klingler, you should be seeing something now. I hope that's back. Okay, so maybe we got a few first-timers. But I want to go back, and I don't want you to think we're getting away from our number one main purpose. And if you're joining for the first time, that number one main purpose for these calls is to manage your month. Managing your month remember, is critical to managing your paycheck, to building your business. And what we started out 2023 with, our goal was, excuse me, even if it was just incremental, it was to make each month a little bit better, okay? Make every month just a little bit better. How many of you are seeing that when you apply these skills and the principles we're teaching, that you are focusing and starting each month just a little bit better? It doesn't have to be huge. Some of you have had huge months. Some of you have had whole new titles. But hopefully everybody's inching along just a little bit better every month. So if you're first timers, that's our number one goal, manage your month. And we do that by doing two major things. We start out usually a little closer to the first of the month. This is the 7th, so we do a start well call to get our goals set and do all our planning for the month. Then we execute the month, and then we gather together again that last Wednesday of the month, or around the last Wednesday, and we finish strong. We use urgency to destroy procrastination. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So it's summertime. Summer changes our rhythm. It doesn't have to change your rhythm with your business. If you're focused and you have a plan, it won't change your rhythm. But if you're a reactor and not a initiator, what's going to happen is school's out, kids are out, rhythm changes, and you let external factors, which it's easy to do this time of year, change your rhythm and you lose your focus. Okay? And you're going to see it here at the end. Our whole next theme is going to be focus. What we're going to talk about, we're comparing growing your business to some agricultural terms like planting and seeding, and follow-up is nurturing and nourishing, and harvesting is reaping the rewards of that crop. So we've been using some of that terminology because we use here, Hope uses, we use our growth planner just so we can have a way to grab a hold of the month. It's a way to start each month fresh. It's just a 1 month blank journal. It's not really a journal, it's a planner. You get a monthly calendar, you get a weekly planner, and you get daily steps to find the big rocks and do the right things for your business. Is a memory jogger, just a small one in the back. It's your memory jogger for the month. And you can download a free PDF and print it yourself. You can buy the journals. You can get a version for your iPad at makealife.com/grow. Hope can put links and throw that in the comment section over there, okay? So let's go into the first thing I want to talk to you guys about this morning. I want to give you just a recap because we're almost 6 months into this journey. Can you believe that? 6 months into all of us coming together to start each month well, finish each month strong. And I know a lot of people, and this is great, you take this like train the trainer, and you come in and you listen, and then you take some of these nuggets, maybe use part of the video, and go back and work with your team, and that's amazing. But so far this year, we've talked about planning for growth. You can set goals, which are amazing, and we need to have goals for the month. But as long as you grow each month, one of your goals could be just to grow. We want growth. Some of you want more than others, but you've got to grow. You don't want to get stagnant. We talked about the month being the moneymaker, that managing your month's the moneymaker. We talked about planting, nurturing, and harvesting. And those are all key components that are in this journal we're talking about right here, this Growth Planner Journal. And again, on the website, you can download it for free. And all those steps, like one of the things we do, like right now here at the beginning of the month, what I want you guys to be doing, and I wish I could see all of you and you could just raise your hand, but we'll use the comment section. How many of you have already done these one or both of these two things? Give me thumbs up if you've done one of them, and 2 thumbs up if you've done both. So how many of you have already this month reached out to people on your team to find out what we're going to call those micro goals? But as far as your business is concerned, the people on your team are micro components of your bigger macro goal, okay? So how many of you have reached out to somebody on your team to find out and help them establish that kick off the month plan, establish what their goals are this month, and all those goals become what? They become a piece of your bigger goal, okay? So you should know what some of those are. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, how those play out. But then you should also, the second thumbs up is I've done my call with my upline, my mentor, my experienced person that I do that helps me in my business. I've done a call with them to plan the month out. So 1 thumbs up if you've done one, 2 thumbs up if you've done both. I would love to see. Stacy Walker's done both. Debbie's done one. Deborah's done one. Nicole's done both. Great. So you were following the plan. That's part of getting the month kicked off right, is doing those things. And in that journal, we're asking questions. So there's 3 questions that I want you to use when you have those calls. And it's what went well last month. Celebrate those things. Keep doing them. What didn't go so well. Ask that question. They're right there in the journal for you to do to plan the month out in the beginning. What didn't go so well last month? What were obstacles? What did you not do that you needed to do? So what do you need to stop doing? What obstacles do you need to get over? Things that you don't want to keep doing that were not productive. And then the third question is, what do you need to do different? What changes do you need to make this month the best month ever? So use those 3 questions, okay? And then we want to talk about the importance of a quiet start. That's one of the main things in the journal. And I'm going to spend just this minute to rehash with you, because there are some new people and we haven't gone back to focus on these basics and summarize them. So quiet start. I decided to call that in the journal a quiet start. All my life I've called it quiet time in the morning. But it's my start to the day. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but it's my usually 4 a.m. to 6 a.m., 4:30 to 6:30. It was always 4 to 6, and now if you go to bed a little later, I need 6 hours of sleep. So it's 6 hours after I go to bed, whenever that is. So usually you get to bed at 10. I'm like wide awake at between 3:58 and 4:02, ready to have my quiet time, my quiet start. And so there's a place in that journal to really encourage you to take this month, if you've never done it, to get up every morning and you want to eat something, grab your cup of coffee, something healthy to eat. But I want you to feed yourself. I want you to fill up your gas tank, because you want to be a leader, knowing that you want to lead your team and you want to lead well. You want to be attractive to other people. You don't have to recruit if you can attract, okay? And one of the ways you're going to do that is if you fill your mind, your heart, your spirit with good stuff in the morning. Because the world's going to put bad stuff in it if you don't fill it with good stuff. I promise you. I mean, you look at what's going on in the news and the promotions and the parades and things this month. Just look at the things going on around the country. It's going to put stuff in your head. I mean, there's all these boycotts going on because of crazy things with their marketing to our kids. It's just crazy stuff. I mean, so do you want to wake up and get God's word and get good stuff in your mind so that you're full of good stuff? So when you talk to people, you reach out to people, you are spreading good stuff. You're overflowing from a tank that's got good stuff in it. Are you overflowing from the crap the world puts in it? Okay? So that quiet start's going to let you do that. And there's a plan in there we teach. If you've never done that before, I mean, today's the 7th of June. You could be reading Proverbs 7. God did something kind of crazy, but God's God, and he knew that we would need a plan sometimes. And he wrote, there's one book in the Bible, Proverbs, that has the same number of chapters in it that we have days in a month. It's got 31 chapters, and you can read one every day. There are 66 books in the Bible. That's the one book in the Bible that's really about wisdom, about man and woman dealing with man and woman. Humankind dealing with humankind. We're dealing with each other. And the other 65 books are about our direct relationship with God, predominantly. But Proverbs is about man's dealings with man. It's really good wisdom for day-to-day living. You don't want to be a fool. You don't want to be lazy. You don't want to be a sluggard. And it tells you how to not be those things. So try that and have a quiet start this month. And we spent a lot of time last month and the month before on our memory jogger. Organizing your relational capital with a memory jogger. You can find that. Hope can type it in. Trey can type it in. makealife.com/memory jogger. And we've even got it on a board now too. So Hope, you might put the invite or link to share the memory jogger board with anybody that's using the boards app. And then the one thing that I have asked everybody to keep as your focus until you find these people is to go out every day, every month, with your goal in your Juice Plus business to find the 5 amazing people. the leaders that are going to be on your team for you to go build a business with, and you're going to be able to reach national marketing director and beyond with this business. But if you just focus on the next customer, you may never build your team. So focus on the 5 until you find them, okay? Those are the kind of things we've been doing. And if you go back to our website, makealife.com, if you ask questions in the comments, Hope can point you directly to where you need to be maybe. You can go to makealife.com/coaching calendar to find about all of our events. That'll be coming up in a minute. But we want to keep you informed on the Facebook page, on the YouTube channel, on our website, just so you can have that rhythm and know that you've got control of your month. It's not something you learn maybe in school or anywhere else, and maybe even not normally managing your calendar. Because most people manage their calendar from a task list, like a to-do list, Post-it notes, or whatever. This is not about managing your big life calendar. This is about taking this month, making it important, and getting done what you want to get done this month. Okay? And a little bit about managing yourself. If you've never done something like this before, you've never managed yourself. Maybe you had a job where you had to show up at a certain time in a certain wardrobe, in a certain office building at a certain address, and be ready for meetings on a calendar somebody else created for you and scheduled, invited you into events, and you had your day full, but all of a sudden you have the freedom you wanted, and you realize that you don't know how to manage that freedom. Maybe you don't get up. Maybe you don't get up and seize the day like you need to. You can, and that freedom is there's sacrifices and things you've got to do right now to build the business to have the freedom you want, to stop trading hours for dollars. And I'm working on a really cool guest speaker for our kickoff the month next month, and we're going to focus in on talk about freedom. And I'm hoping I'm going to get, I won't tell you because I may not be able to get him, but could be an amazing guest speaker we've got coming next month. And there's going to be a guest speaker in August too, not without us, but just joining us in the process, just to come in and share some amazing thoughts and give you a perspective that's in addition to what we're talking about, okay? All right, so here's where I told you that we talked about those micro goals, and I did a little short video. I don't know if how many of you saw the little Facebook Live I did. I think I put it out on Monday. I don't remember when I recorded it. I was sitting out by the pool, and I had gotten a phone call, and someone was sharing with me about they had done the micro goals, and a couple of their people had not reached the goals completely, and they didn't want them to be disappointed. And it was, how do we process these goals? How do we get in the habits of setting goals and learning how to do that versus setting a goal, not hitting it, and failing? So there's some challenges here with this whole goal setting process, okay? And the first thing I want to tell you is a goal is not a mandate, it's a target. It's something we're shooting for. If I've got my hunting bow drawn back and I've got an arrow in the bow and I'm just kind of wavering around, if I don't have a target, anywhere will do, and that's dangerous, that's scary, it's not productive. If I was hunting, I wanted to have it at the animal. If you're target shooting, you want it at the target. And so your goal gives you direction and focus, but you don't hit it every time. Hopefully you will. Hopefully you learn to set goals so they stretch you a little bit, but they're realistic and you can achieve them. But the first time you set a goal, you really don't know. And so this person's goal was a 5-1-1, for example. And I think they got a 3-1. They didn't finish their QSC. They didn't quite finish their 5 customers. They got 3, but they got 3 customers and a new partner plus, okay? So, but they need to learn from that and know how close they got, and they took big, bold steps to set goals, and you adjust and you set them again. Why didn't you, that's where those questions, what went well, what didn't go so well, what do you need to do different? Well, what went well? You set a goal for 5-1. You got 3 of them. You got the partner plus. Well, it didn't go so well. I didn't finish getting my last 2, and I didn't get my QSC. So how do we do that? What do we need to do different? And we come up with another plan. And probably most of you, if you're learning and you're setting these rhythms and these goals, you'll remember this slide when I was talking to you about filling your pipeline. So think about that. If you're in month 1 of your goals, and you're just getting started, you don't have month 2, month 3, and month 4 behind you. But if month 1, if you flooded that pipeline with new conversations, and picture those conversation bubbles as people that you're starting conversations with. Month 2, you add more. Month 3, you add more. So you're going to start month 4 with a lot of people in process. And we remember and we know that 80% of all sales occur on the 5th conversation or after. So you're probably not going to have a lot of 4th or 5th conversations with anybody your first month. Some will be ready and just say, that's amazing, let's do it. I mean, I had somebody tell me yesterday, I got my first customer, I brought it up, boom. You know, they were in. It just made sense, and they knew they didn't eat enough fruits and vegetables, and they were in. But you've got to keep filling up that pipeline. If you will commit to filling the pipeline, you won't feel the benefit of that in month 1. But, oh boy, when you start month 4 and you've got 40, 50, 60 people that you're talking to, the months get easier and easier because the law of averages says the more you're talking to, the easier it is. You're having fun, wonderful conversations instead of high-pressure conversations because you only talk to a few people, okay? All right. So let's jump down to where this is where I'm really feeling that we need to be right now. I think we're doing a good job coming out of this pandemic. I feel like we're doing an amazing job of waking people up. But let me challenge you. I challenged all my NMDs this week that this month and this summer, let's don't get hung up, although we have so many great studies, we have so much great information, let's don't get hung up on being agents or informers of education, like you're just giving people facts. Let's think about this summer being agents of inspiration. I think people in the world today, more than anything, need inspiration more than education. And the way that I do that, to share our product and to share our business, is what Sean Hopkins, I call it sharing things that are unique and make us different, what sets us apart. And I think a couple months ago, Sean Hopkins, our Chief Revenue Officer, came up with a phrase I think I like even better. And it's, who does this? Or who does that? You can say it either way. Who does this might be your specific example, but who does that? You can say what we've done historically. But it's things like a benefits package for a self-employed person that's as good as executive level corporate America benefits, the best of the best. Who does that? Honestly, nobody I know of but the Juice Plus company. I don't know of anybody else that figured out a way with the IRS and accounting and expenses to be able to provide benefits to people that are 1099, self-employed, own your own business. It's amazing. Okay? Who does this? Who does research when everybody else is sharing testimonials? Who has a performance bonus that doesn't just pay on 5 people, but pays on 5 generations of business? Go out and share something, and don't share facts. Share something that's amazing to you about the Juice Plus business. Take a moment, and I have another thing that just irks me right now is everybody wants to do everything with their thumbs in terms of communicating. Nobody wants to use their lips anymore. So the challenge is to be agents of inspiration this summer with your lips, not your thumbs, whether it's face-to-face, Zoom, Facebook Live, at an event, wherever you're going to be, but use your emotion, your passion, your excitement about this product and this company, because we have something that nobody else has. Even though there's nut jobs on TV advertising that they've got something similar, it's not. You wouldn't believe how many people that have gone to one of our competitors that I've played golf with or done something with, and you share our product and share our research, like, oh, no brainer. And yours is cheaper too, and you give it away free for your kids. Who does this? Who gives free product away for students and young adults for 21 years? If they start at 4, they get the product free for 21 years. Who does something like that? Because they know that segment of the population is not going to be able to buy the product as easily as other segments of the population. So they set up a foundation and they made it possible for those families to be able to get the product. Who does something like that? So you need to be agents of inspiration. You need to do that with your lips, not your thumbs. And you'll see so much more success this summer, okay? All right. Now, next. If anybody has already done that, based from the Facebook Live that I did, the video I put in there, or if anybody's done that from our NMD chat we had going on Monday, share right here. Share right here what you did, or maybe share a link to your post so that you might inspire somebody else that watches this video, that's reading the comments, and they understand what that means to be an agent of inspiration. It's not hard, but if you would realize how much the world needs it and how much they would appreciate it, rather than you just spilling a fact or sharing information or a PDF or a video, get on there and tell them, you're with this company, you take this product because no other company does this. Can you believe they do this? Blank, and tell somebody. There's 30 or 40 things we could talk about. It's amazing, okay? All right. So one of the things we're going to do, our special training this month we're going to do, and if I can get my technology to cooperate, is we are going to do our special training on June 15th at 10:30 in the morning. And we're going to talk about beach bums to business builders. We're going to talk about how the things that you do to have fun this summer are the places you need to be. They're the people you need to be in front of to continue this rhythm that we started. So we're going to talk about all kinds of amazing ideas, strategies to take Juice Plus with you where you and your family are going to be having the most fun this summer, seeing people you don't see all the time, engaging in fun lifestyle kind of stuff. We're going to talk about how you keep your rhythms in place in the midst of the summer. So, look at that. Signed up the stuff's coming in. Sign up 2 customers because of free food for their child. Here's another one. Who sells a product that lets you replace empty calories with healthy calories that doesn't cost you anything? The Juice Plus company. They make Juice Plus complete, and all you're doing is redirecting grocery dollars for something healthy in the morning instead of something that has empty calories in it. Juice Plus Complete is another product that we make that's free because you got to eat, and it's just redirecting of existing dollars. Amazing way to explain what Juice Plus Complete is. So mark this on your calendar. Is it hard for you guys? I mean, it's so hard for me to follow the comments, and there's so many good ones. I mean, but I can't. It's hard for me. I'll get back and comment on all you guys when we're done, but I can't. I wanted to try and look and see. Yes, Cindy, age 25. It's until they're 26. So actually 25, 11 months, and 29 days is how long they get free product until they're 26 years old. So put this on your calendar, mark the date. And you can get that on your calendar if you, where's our little calendar slide? Did we have let's see if we have it this time. This is the other thing this month. Urgency destroys procrastination. We're going to focus on closing the month out, really focusing on creating that urgency, why it's important that they execute what they started to finish the month. And we're going to do one more thing this time. We're going to add a caveat to that end of the month call. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything. People are call and connect with me and ask me questions, but we're going to let you submit a question. If you go to makealife.com/AMA, like Ask Me Anything, and put your questions in. On that last end of the month call, I'll be answering those questions. You might be saying, I'm going to get a guest on there, or somebody I'm trying to close, and I want Kurt to answer this question so they can hear it. So go to that place, answer your questions. Hope you might stick that link in the comments so they can just click on it and ask whatever questions you want to ask, and we're going to add that to our plan to finish this month strong, okay? Couple things I want you to be planning on for the summer. And I kept these slides in here because I want to keep them in front of you, because you know what? We all procrastinate. We forget. Level up. Who's going to be at your house, or whose house are you going to be at, or where are you going to be with somebody that you're excited about building your business with on August the 12th? where we're going to broadcast an amazing training from a studio in Las Vegas that it's like a $60,000 a day expense with all the tools and resources they have to create an amazing virtual online experience. So make sure you got that date on your calendar. And then the other date you want on your calendar is the Charlotte event, October 26th to 28th. And all those things are coming. Go to a Juice Plus Live app or the app on your phone to get all those details too, okay? And then we're going to have, I just got the room booked this week, and there will be details coming soon. Save the date. Friday morning, it's going to be the most powerful worship gathering we've had. Jeff Voth and his a band that's got some of his family in it that are recording artists from Nashville. We're going to focus on the family and the restoration of the family and what God can do and how he can use this business for us to become agents of restoration, of healing, and letting families do things together that God's called them to do that we couldn't do without this business being a foundation to provide an income to do that. So that's going to be Friday morning. I don't want you to miss that. And then I thought we had a slide. Oh, this I told you focus was going to be our theme, but Q3, which will be July, August, September, when we finish June, our focus is going to be on our focus is going to be on focus. That's didn't come out right. But freedom, consistency, and team. Those are going to be our 3 months for July, August, and September. And then here's where all this is laid out. This is a slide I was looking for. Makealife.com/coaching calendar. All the things we're talking about are going to be there. All the events are going to be there. And you can plug into all that. So let's wrap this thing up here, put a bow around it, and let's make sure we're off to the right start. So we started a little bit late because of the way the calendar fell this month. Hopefully you've already had some of your coaching calls to kick off the month. You're not too late, but we got to do them in the next, I would say today, tomorrow, in the next 2 or 3 days. You will be behind the 8 ball if you don't start this month off right. You got to do it yourself with your upline, with your mentor, whoever your accountability person is. Remember, the company pays 5 people to help you. You have 5 employees. Reach out to them. Do that call. Answer those 3 questions about May. What went well? What went wrong? What do I need to do different to make it better? And you come up with your plan. Get the micro goals of your team members, and they're going to all be a part of you making your bigger goal. Okay. When you build a team, each team member has a goal, but it's those goals come together and make up the goal of the whole team. Okay. And then we got to execute. We got 3 to 4 weeks here to execute, and then we're going to come back with about a week left on June 23rd. We're going to come back and we're going to finish what we started. And we're going to blow the doors off this time. We're going to really work on using urgency to destroy procrastination. Go to that site and put in the questions. What would you like me to answer for you as you're closing out the month? Why does it make sense to in the last 3 days of the month to get started, to do Partner Plus, when you could just wait till next month and have 30 days? I can answer that. And I can help somebody destroy the procrastination and their stinking thinking that you get on the phone. We can destroy that because there's a reason to finish what you started. And you want to start July being positioned right, not in June postponing what you didn't finish into July. So much good stuff. Ask me some of those questions. We'll have that ready to go. And June can be the best month ever, or you can make an excuse and say summer started, kids are at home, I can't keep this, I can't do my rhythm, I can't do the normal things I would do. You know what? It's not the same. It's not normal. The rhythm's the same. You got to start the month, finish the month. You're going to manage your paycheck by managing the month, but you may have some different paths to get there. Maybe your day doesn't start and end the same way it did a month ago. It's okay. Manage your day different, but you still got to manage your month well, because that's the business you're in. We're in this business together, and you have to manage your month to manage your paycheck, to grow your business, to manage your year, to achieve what you want to achieve. Because you know what I want to really help you do is I want to help you stop trading hours for dollars and create a paycheck that pays you tomorrow on what you did yesterday. Do you want to have a business that pays you consistently tomorrow on what you did yesterday? And that's the difference. in driving an Uber car and building a Juice Plus business. It's the difference in being in real estate and doing the Juice Plus business. It's the difference in selling something and being in the Juice Plus business. Is because we do this together. You build a team, and as you build that team, it's all you doing the work in the beginning, but you're building a business where the team is doing the heavy lifting, and tomorrow you're getting paid because you started building a team today. You're going to get paid tomorrow off what you did yesterday. Okay? That's exciting. That's fun. It's a good place to be, and we all need to get there because everybody, I want you to know that I wrote this. That's why I wrote this book in the title. Everybody deserves to make a life, not just a living. And there's so many people that the creation of the paycheck runs their life instead of creating the life they want to create because they have a business that creates the living they need to craft that life. I know that was a lot of words, but we're going to have fun together. We're going to build a business together that allows you to stop trading hours for dollars. And we're kicking off June. Stay focused. Have fun at the pool. Have fun doing amazing things with your kids. Enjoy the new summer schedule. Enjoy the creation that God put us in that's beautiful and hot and fun. And we want water and beach and sand and boats and golf clubs and rackets and floats and beach balls and all those things outside for the summer. But the good thing is, you go out and do life and take Juice Plus with you. You don't have to carve away time to sit in the cave and do Juice Plus. Go do life in June with your family. Have fun. Just take Juice Plus with you. Have those conversations, plant those seeds, and we're going to nourish a harvest here at the end of the month. It's going to be amazing. Okay? Awesome. See you on the 15th to do our Beach Bums and to Business Builders. Okay? Stay on the website. We'll have some good stuff this summer to kind of keep you pumped, and it's going to be awesome.